17-year-old female assassins rapper. No way she could be that scary, man.
How do you go from attending science events, making all A's and B's, to one of the deadliest gang members of all time? This is Jakira Barnes, the female assassin rappers fear.
Okay.
Jakira was the last person you'd expect to become an assassin, because growing up in the early 2000s,
I can see why she became an assassin, chat. I can see why she became an assassin. If I had a camera like that late in life, you would probably see me becoming an assassin too.
she was just your average girl who was funny, sweet, and loved by almost everyone. But things weren't always easy for Jakira, since she grew up on the south side of Chicago, one of the most dangerous hoods in America. And at just 1 year old, she lost her father to gun violence since he was killed in front of their home. And the violence in the neighborhood was steadily increasing. And just a few years later, Jakira witnessed her older brother get gunned down right in front of her eyes.
Damn, whole family getting packed. Yo, rest in peace, your dad and brother. Bro, I'm telling y'all, Chad, bro. The real reason why people become horrible people, or like bad people, I guess, is because of what they went through as a child. That's literally what it is. That's really what it is.
So death quickly became a common theme in her life and seriously impacted her. But this didn't stop her from striving, since school was the one thing that made her happy. She attended the school's math and science events. She even was an honor roll student who dreamed of becoming a social worker. But in the middle of Jakira's 9th grade year, something would change.
What happened?
Her grades started getting worse, and she started having behavioral issues at just 15 years old. And once Jakira and the other gang members found out about Tuka's death, they decided to change the name of their gang to Tukaville to pay love and respect to their fallen soldier. And they would also say they were smoking on Tuka as a way to pay respect. But the opposition of Tukaville took this saying and turned it into a line of disrespect. Since when rising Chicago star Chief Keef got a hold of the saying, he would often say how he was smoking on Tuka.
What an amazing influence, man. I know that child's gonna grow up to be an amazing, upstanding young gentleman, man. I'm not gonna lie, Chad. One thing about me is I could never be glorified by the street life. Psych, nigga, I am part of the street life. Look at me. Don't I just look intimidating? Do you see? Would y'all not be scared if I approached you like this? I know a lot of y'all would be shitting y'all pants. Be like, Salah, stop! Oh my goodness. You know, Chief Queef. Did you just call me Chief Queef? Wait, chat, what would my rap name be? If this was my persona, what would my rap name be? I feel like it would be something hard, like, Scary Man. Hooded Shiesty. Like, I don't know. Chief Beef, Lil Shiesty. Lil Perk, Lil Peepee, Rodent? Why, Kyler? Hooded Hoodlum. Yeah, I'll never ask. Little Teletubby, little penis. Yo, okay.
You shot Tuka? Yeah. Say Tuka, man.
So Jakira's best friend quickly became one of the most disrespected men in all of Chicago, with Chief Keef going viral. And this quickly made Jakira want to seek revenge, since she couldn't take any more after losing so many loved ones. So after Tuka's death, older member Boss Trill from the gang would take Jakira under his wing and teach her and the younger gang members about gunplay and how to handle their weapons. And on August 10th, 2011, Jakira and the gang members celebrated since it was Tuka's birthday. And FBG Duck, another Tukaville member, decided to film one of his music videos this day. And after filming, Jakira, along with all the Tukaville members, adrenaline was through the roof. And they felt like Tuka's birthday would be the perfect day for revenge. So Jakira, along with another member, went searching for ops. And they spotted O.D. Perry walking and sent multiple shots at him, causing him to lose his life. And Jakira allegedly fired the kill shot. After O.D. Perry's death, his gang renamed their block to honor him. But they also wanted to know who was behind his death. And many people thought someone else killed Perry. But the Chicago PD already had Jakira as one of the primary suspects.
Y'all got, you see, chat, this is why you shouldn't underestimate anyone regardless of who they are. Damn, imagine your friend got packed up to a 17-year-old woman. I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably let them slide with that. No, hell no, I don't care. And you're telling me, bro, and the crazy part, chat, is if you were to meet her, you cannot beat her up. Regardless of how hard she acts, because that would be, you're assaulting. That's an assault. Hell, I would be pissed.
And at first, the O Block members didn't want to believe that a teenage girl had taken the life of one of their top members, and Jakira quickly started to get the reputation of a shooter around the city. But not long after this, Jakira would lose another loved one. Because Jakira and Taekwon were cousins, they would spend a lot of time together, even though his mom moved him out of Chicago to escape the violence. But one day, Taekwon came to Chicago so he could go to a party with Jakira, which wasn't a good idea, because at the end of the party, a fight broke out amongst a group of men, and gunshots rang out, with one of those bullets hitting 13-year-old Taekwon.
My bro, out of every place you would party, would y'all ever party in Chicago? I'm not gonna lie, I probably wouldn't even take my chances at it. I'd probably take my chance. I'd probably go to an Ohio party. I know it's gonna probably be the weirdest shit. I'll probably go to a Pennsylvania party, but Chicago, nah. In a what in the world is a 13-year-old kid doing at a party? Huh? A 13 nigga? If you don't, I don't know. He was probably living in the residence. I wouldn't be surprised if they hosted a party in the school type shit. I don't even know.
And Jakira was there to witness another loved one lose their life in front of her eyes. So Jakira was truly heartbroken after Taekwon's death and changed her social media to Taekwon Assassin. She even created a subset of Tukaville named Taekwon World, which featured the younger members of the gang. And it didn't take long for Taekwon World to gain a reputation for dropping bodies, since Jakira would instruct the youngins to slide on gangs they were beefing with, while she focused on the bigger targets. At this point, a real war was going on, and Jakira and the rival gangs continued dissing the dead members on social media, only making things worse. So on September...
You know what I never understood about people that live in like Chicago and shit? Like at least back then, they used to tell Twitter that they killed someone. Do you know how crazy it is that you could just go on social media and said, oh, I wonder what happened to blah, blah, blah. And you literally tweeted that 30 minutes after you killed them. Yo, I bet you the police were having a field day when they were posting this type of shit on Twitter, bruh. Oh, this would happen at this one? I don't know, bruh.
October 25th, 2012, Jakira got into a fight with a rival member, King Von, as soon as they saw each other on the train. King Von punched Jakira in the face multiple times, and once he got home, he went to Twitter to let everybody know what he did to her. And Jakira would acknowledge what happened, saying he only bruised her face, but it was all good since her 40 cal could leave a hole in King Von's face. And a few days later, Jakira would tweet at King Von to let him know she beat up an O Block member on the train. And King Von would acknowledge these tweets saying how Jakira isn't a lame, and he thinks he's in love with her. Von continued making tweets to Jakira, telling her how much he liked her and wanted to date her. Von would also tell Jakira that after the gang wars are over, they could be together. And
nigga, she packed your friends. She killed some homies in the block. And you're thinking about loving her? What type of ghetto ass Juliet and Romeo and Juliet is this? What story? I don't remember this romance story. Huh? Imagine telling a girl that packed up some of your block talking about she's kind of attractive. When you sleep with her, guess what? You're not gonna be alive, buddy. What the hell? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Shakespeare predicted this. Oh, that's crazy. Isn't she underage? No, I think she's of age at this time. I think the title is just different.
Not too long after tweeting with him, she made a tweet dissing Odie Perry. And Jakira started back tweeting at Von, saying how O Block wasn't dropping any bodies and her gang was putting in all the work, which eventually got Von so agitated that he asked her if she wanted to have a shootout with him. And Jakira would respond by saying yeah, and telling him to bring his friend T-Roy, another O Block member. And later, on October 9th,
Is that how to risk people up in Chicago? Huh? So this is just normal people in Chicago's talk? Oh, do you wanna... Hey, so wait, what is that shit called, chat? In like the cowboy times where niggas would have like the... What is it called? A duel? Is that what it's called? A duel? Like the ones that... Where they walk in 3 steps? That's called a... What is that called? A duel, right? Yeah. So is this the modern day duel? Hey, you wanna shoot out? You wanna have a shootout, babe? Like, bruh, if you wanna get your... I don't know what to say. That's crazy, bruh. What in the...
2012, King Von and T-Roy were spotted outside O Block. It's said that Jakira and another gang member ran down on Von and T-Roy and sprayed up the block, hitting King Von in the leg. And Von would make light of being shot in the leg since it didn't do much to him.
And you're tweeting that out? No, bro, people in Chicago are not real. They're not real, bro. They're not real.
But T-Roy was serious about the situation and tweeted, "I'm going to kill this." But Jakira wasn't done, since not long after this, she shot the female cousin of T-Roy, and she was later arrested and questioned about the incident. Even though T-Roy's cousin survived the attack and named Jakira as the shooter, no charges were ever brought against her. And not long after this, she tried murdering her ex-boyfriend, Mikado 600, since he was cool with O'Block, because...
Damn. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything, but she's murdering her ex-boyfriend and you still want to flirt with her, Vaughn? Huh? I mean, obviously, I don't know, but I feel like he's serious with his horny ass, bro.
Because one day, she saw him by O-Block and tried running down on him, but he ended up escaping. But not long after this, Tukaville would lose many more members, including Boss Trail, one of the most important members. This hit them hard, and they swore to get revenge for Trail's death. But despite the bloodshed between O-Block and Tukaville, King Von and Jakira stayed in contact, since he would tweet how they talked on the phone and how she sounded pretty. But Jakira believed she wasn't pretty enough for Von to want, since she felt he was doing that to set her up. But Jakira and Von's deadly love/hate relationship would be put on hold when Von was arrested for unlawful use of a weapon. And while Von was locked up, he had his sister tweet at Jakira, since he said he missed her. But she would just laugh it off, since she was too busy becoming one of the deadliest assassins in Chicago, since she started doing murder for hire. Because there was a message thread released from Jakira's DMs between her and an unknown man planning to take out a well-known Chicago rapper.
Y'all trying to take out Gerbo? No, nah, I'm sorry. Ayo, Jakira. Wait, yeah, hey, chat. Predictions. Y'all think Jakira is still alive? Do y'all think Jakira is still alive? Yes or no? Put your points up. Put your points up, man. 1 or 2. Ayo, mods, could y'all put predicts? Put the predicts in, man, with the channel points. I want to know if y'all think she's still alive. We're gonna see if she's still alive or not. I feel like she not. But we're gonna see. Yo, mods, could y'all put the channel points up? All right.
Since Jakira replied, telling the man for $10,000 she would get rid of Gerbo, but she still wanted revenge for all of her friends that had recently fallen. So on September 2nd, 2013, that opportunity for revenge came, since a guy named J Money got set up while
She died. I watched this already. Why the fuck would you spoil that shit? Yo, mods, cancel the predicts. Cancel it. No free points, nigga. Refund.
Trying to meet a girl. And once J Money realized he was being set up, he tried to run, but was shot multiple times. And after this, Jakira immediately made tweets bragging about shooting people in the head. So Tukaville celebrated the death of J Money. But months later, King Von was released from jail, and the first thing he did was tweet at Jakira, asking her if she misses him. Jakira would respond with gun emojis, and eventually asked,
like, I get they're being serious and stuff, but bro, this is... The gun emojis was one of the funniest things known to mankind, because y'all know that's like a water sprayer, right? That's like a water squirter. But these people are actually really about it. And the fact that, bro, what police force was this? All you guys had to do was check Twitter to see what these people were doing. You guys telling me y'all couldn't, like, put a RICO on these people way before? There's a whole Twitter thread with these people talking about, bruh, I'm gonna kill you, like in GTA, but still, that's insane.
Von how it feels to lose his homie while behind bars. And Von didn't respond to this comment. He instead made a tweet saying, "R.I.P. J Money." But death would once again pay Jakira a visit, since she would lose Lil B. But it wasn't the ops who got to Lil B, it was the police.
A massive police presence between Eberhard and Rhodes on 63rd. Patrol cars, blue lights flashing after a police-involved shooting.
He got shot 7 times on Rhodes, right there by the police.
Friends say 19-year-old Rasan Shah had just left them to get something to eat.
And the death of Lil B destroyed Jakira, and she completely broke down at the funeral. And since she was in pain, she wanted her ops to be in pain, especially Chief Keef, due to all the dissing he was doing towards Tuka. But he had already moved out of Chicago after making it in the rap game, but he still had family in Chicago. So in the early morning hours of April 10th, 2014, Chief Keef's cousin, Blood Money, was sitting in front of his family's home when he was approached by a gunman and shot multiple times. And Jakira would let it be known that she was responsible for the death of Blood Money. But not even the death of her enemies could heal her, since she would go on social media to talk about her pain and all the people she had lost.
Sometimes I can't sleep at night because the demons in my head effing with me for all the dirt I done did. Is that not enough? Is that not enough?
She even made a tweet saying how she would have been a better person if her dad was around.
You see? I'm telling you, actually, Brad Chat, with Chicagoans, Chicagoans. What do you call people from Chicago? Chicagoans. I feel like even if they have their family, they still gonna be crazy, bro.
And according to Jakira's mom, when she looked in her eyes, she could already tell her soul was gone. And her mother's intuition would be proven correct. Unfortunately, on April 11th, 2014, Jakira made a fatal mistake by
What'd she
tweeting
do?
out her location for everyone to see, including her ops. She was
Why in the world would you do that? You don't live in the greatest of places. Nah, she wanted to go. She wanted to leave. She wanted to leave. She wanted to leave.
walking down the block with two friends who were headed over to Wooski's house to celebrate Boss Trail's birthday when a gunman hopped out of a vehicle, waved bystanders to get out of the way, and began opening fire at Jakira and her friends. Her two friends were hit, and Jakira was hit 9 times. After being shot, she
9 times? Damn! Nah, whatever she did was horrible. Nah, she must have been a whore. 9? Yeah, bro, they were out to get you, bro. But what did you expect this lifestyle to have? You're not an amazing rapper, you know? I'm not saying you need to do this to be a rapper, but it's not like things were gonna end up great. And look, you murdered people now. Chad, I don't know if you guys believe in the afterlife, but I do. And now look, you're dead at a young age, and there's chances that, you know what, I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy.
stumbled to a nearby home where she lay on some steps, taking her last breath.
That's tough. That's tough, man. That's tough. I would say RIP her, but guess what? She killed other people too, so I don't know what to say. And I don't want to say RIP to anyone from Chicago just because what if their ops come at me? I am an innocent civilian. YouTube, if you're watching this, make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you catch us on Twitch. Links in the description. 5:30 p.m. PST. Waxer for life. Love y'all and peace.